Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you the best and most efficient ways to get bonds inside of Dead Rails. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. So if you guys don't already know, bonds are used to purchase classes, which allow you to spawn in with specific items and basically have special abilities that you get exclusively from that class. They also allow you to buy weapons before the round even starts, and you can use this for that one specific round. So what are the best ways to get these? What are the best ways to farm these? Well, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly what you need to do. Alrighty, so we've just spawned in, and I'm going to go ahead and get the train started so I can show you the very first method that I'm going to be recommending. By the way, this video, I'm not going to include any class methods, so you're not going to have anything to get any of these bond methods. You're just going to need to actually be able to play the game. So that's pretty much the only requirement. So first off, I'm going to buy as much coal as humanly possible just off the bat. I'm going to be able to make it a pretty far amount. All right, so I just threw all of my in there, and we're going to go ahead and start going. So the very first place that we're going to want to stop is at any little building that spawned, because there's a chance for bonds to be in any of those. While it is a low chance, it is still worth looking at because you still do, have that chance of potentially getting it. So we're going to look around the map until we basically find one. It's usually a little bit further on. It probably isn't anywhere where we are right now. It's probably at least 2,000 miles or meters before we're actually going to get that. Be careful of these guys as well. Not take too much damage before you even get there. All right, yeah, so there's one back there. I would go into that if these guys weren't chasing us, so keep that in mind. So I would have gotten one of those to get check for bonds. So by the way, this method is not the only method. I'm going to be showing you more as I get further along, but I'm going to go over here to the sheriff's area and see if there's anything in here. Now, there could be some mobs in here, so I need to be a little bit careful. Oh yeah, there definitely is. All right, so everyone's dead in here. I'm going to go ahead and cop one of these guns, cop some ammo, cop that. All right, so there was no bond in that building. However, we did get some loot, so we can keep going. So that is going to be fine. All right, so here's another building. I don't really think there's going to be a bond in it, so I'm honestly going to skip it because we have enough fuel to keep going. And I want to show you this next area where you're going to find the most bonds. All right, so the next location is going to go over and be at the banks. Now, there's banks inside of all these towns, so once you make it to 7,000 meters, you're going to find one of these. You're going to want to get rid of these zombies as quickly as possible without them coming and attacking you, because they're going to kill you really, really fast. So, all right, so this town does have a bank inside of it, and that is one thing that we're going to need to loot a little bit later on, because these have bonds. And what you need to do is kill the guy with a top hat. I don't have a video of me killing him, but there's a guy with a top hat, and he's the guy, the banker. You need to kill him to go ahead and get the key. But I did just get us some more fuel, so I'm going to keep going past this town. But this is the next method, which is going to be to raid banks. So make sure you're raiding banks. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bank in here in this town, and that is one thing I'd recommend to farming bonds quickly. All right, so I'm going to keep going until the next location, which is going to also be extremely good for farming bonds. All right, guys, here's an example. This is going to be another town. This will have a bank inside of it, I believe. You can probably see it when I'm driving by. It will say bank on it. Not all towns have a bank, so this one actually may not have one, but we're just going to keep going until we get closer to that distance. Alrighty, so the next method is going to actually be raiding these castles. These ones spawn around 40,000 meters. Right now I'm at 38,000. These castles have a ton of bonds. They can have anywhere from 10 to 15 bonds once you've raided the whole castle. So honestly, a super good deal, and is really great for getting loot very quickly inside of the game. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a little looting of it because I don't have a teammate or anything like that. But if you can do these solo, you can make a ton of money or a ton of bonds super quickly. So let me get inside of this. That way I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. We're being attacked. We're being attacked by vampires right now. All right, we're gonna shoot these down. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of these bonds in this building. We're gonna need to be very careful though. Okay, yeah, everyone's attacking me now. Oh my gosh, these things actually have a lot of health too. What the heck? Okay, I'm done. It's over. All right, yeah, so these castles are really hard to beat. So be very careful, but these do have some really good stuff. So if you get a strategy, I would go in here and you can farm a ton of bonds. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, have any questions, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you have any other tips or methods you would like to recommend to other people, make sure to comment those down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.